Hello everyone, and it is that time of year once again. It is time for some basketball playoffs, the original March Madness here in the state of Illinois. Your Mount Carmel Lady Aces facing off against the Fairfield Lady Mules in this first round regional matchup. I'm Riley Angel alongside Max Sterlike. Max, the feeling of playoff basketball, nothing quite like it.
No, there's nothing like Southern Illinois playoff basketball, really just Illinois in general. The original March Madness, everybody says, nothing matters. The regular season doesn't matter. All of that, just you might as well kiss it goodbye because your whole goal is to win a regional championship and then compete for a sectional and just continue to grow and eventually try to compete for a state. And I think that's what this Mount Carmel girls team is looking to do, compete for a state championship. Expectations are high, as head coach Matt McCarty will tell you. And this is the Coach's Pregame Show, brought to you by Glenn's Auto Service and Towing, located on Wabash 10th Avenue and Route 1 South. The next time you need a tow, call 263-3285. Speaking of head coach Matt McCarty, I talked to him just prior to this one. Here is that conversation.
Here before the start of this one with Aces coach David.
Hello everyone, you're listening to 100.5 WSJD. I'm here as always with head coach Matt McCarty. Coach, the whole year has led up to this point. Finally time for some playoff basketball. How do you make sure the girls know the expectations but taper them a little bit to make sure we go game to game?
We do that every game anyway. We give them those daily goals before the game. They know what we need to do. We got to the regional championship last year, and we strongly believe we should have won that game, and we made a couple mistakes here and there in that regional championship game that cost us, and I think the girls are pretty focused. They know what we need to do to make sure we take care of business here.
Now, is it business as usual at this point coming into this game, or with the extra stakes, is it a little bit different?
It's business as usual. We don't want to add on any extra pressure that doesn't need to be there. It's a basketball game. We've played 29 of them so far. It's going to be the same thing. We come out, we make sure we do what we need to do, and I think we'll be fine.
Last time out against Wayne City, two amazing accomplishments by Macy and Riley. Talk to me a little bit about that.
They're two special players. Riley having almost 200 assists on the season is wild, but that's a testament to her teammates being always ready to catch and shoot. Trusting her, doing her thing. Riley Macy with the rebounding record is phenomenal. Breaking it as a junior, and she still has her whole senior season to go. And she's well on pace to be the first player in school history with 1,000 rebounds. And both of them are very special, and I'm lucky enough to be along for the ride with them.
Getting Fairfield here tonight. Last time out against them, you beat them by over 20 points. But you said that this is a completely different team when I was talking to you earlier. Talk to me a little bit about how this Fairfield team is different and what you expect to see from them here tonight.
Yeah, totally different team than when we played them in Robinson early in the season. They're going to come at us with a man-to-man press. They'll try to trap us. They'll try to speed us up, try to turn us over, try to make us feel out of our element a little bit. They've been playing really well of late. They've really turned their season around when they started doing this, so we definitely can't take them lightly. But like I said earlier, we come out, we know what we need to do. As long as we take care of the ball and do our thing offensively and defensively, we'll be fine.
In the locker room, pregame, for postseason games, is the speech any different? Obviously, the intensity level, you said, is business as usual, but are there any extra butterflies in the stomach that might not usually be there?
There might. They're high school kids. That's pretty normal. But we try to keep it as simple as possible. We'll talk about the game plan again. We'll talk about our goals, and we'll break it down. We'll get ready, and we'll come out. And then, like you said, it's business time. So, we don't want to add on any of that extra pressure that doesn't need to be there. They're already thinking about it, but I trust our girls, and I think we'll be all right tonight.
All right, Coach, thank you and good luck.
Thank you very much.
Head coach Matt McCarty, great on the microphone. As always, you're listening to the Coach's Pregame Show, brought to you by Glenn's Auto Service and Towing, located on Wabash 10th Avenue and Route 1 South. The next time you need a tow, call 263-3285. With that, we will be back in about 2 minutes.
Wabash Valley College and the Wabash Valley Arts Council proudly present the Chris Filillo Band, For Gontonia, an award-winning musical portrait of rural Illinois. Sunday, February 16th at 1:30 p.m. in the WVC Brubeck Theater. Tickets are $15 and patron passes will be honored. The Chris Filillo Band for Gatonia, Sunday, February 16th, 1:30 p.m. in the WVC Brubeck Arts Center Theater. Scan the QR code for tickets or get them at the door.
I'm Mason Gross. I am a marketing business management major at Wabash Valley College. You'll learn a lot about the business industry as a whole, and that really helps you to explore your options as far as to what's out there. So I'm doing my internship at Summer Real Estate in Salem, Illinois. Right now I'm working on getting my license. I am hanging around the office, going to showings, and doing everything I can as a non-licensee to get myself ready for when I graduate and take that step as an agent.
My name is Parker Linson. I'm a second-level nursing student at Wabash Valley College. We were able to get hands-on experience with a mannequin that has real breath sounds, real, lung sounds, and can cough and, do different things. That makes it really unique to have that kind of experience right here on campus. And then we've done clinicals. Being able to go into those ICUs and emergency departments and be able to see those critical patients, it is a very good experience. Being able to be in that position and look back to where I come from, it's just awesome to be able to have that experience.
Life doesn't slow down for busy families. From early practices to late night games, every moment matters. That's why First National Bank offers online tools to fit into your schedule no matter how hectic it gets. From mobile banking to quick check deposits, First National Bank makes it easy to keep up with life and stay on top of your finances. No matter the schedule, First National Bank keeps you in the game.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Just minutes away from the start of this one, Regional Round 1, your Mount Carmel Lady Aces against the Fairfield Lady Mules. I'm Riley Angel alongside Max Gerlach. Max, this Mount Carmel team has gotten the job done all year. 25-4 coming into this one, game 30 now. And, this team has shown no signs so far at any point this year of really slowing down.
No, they've shown no signs of slowing down as they continue to break record after record. They continue to have person hit. They've had 2 people hit 1,000 points in the same year. That's just huge for team morale, and they play really solid defense. Their defense has improved so much from the start of the year to now, simply because they've incorporated a really good man-to-man where they rotate well, and with Macy Randall and Maddie Stevens, if Macy can help off just enough, and Maddie does a great job of helping the helper in the post, they can really defend some of those post entries and looks that I'm guessing Fairfield's going to want to have. And if
a game that Fairfield expected to run a man-to-man press against them. We were talking off the air, and you said that the size might give the Aces just a little bit of fits. They're just big enough, and the smallness of their guards might lend us some quick moves on the defensive end as well.
Yeah, Newton is the best example of it in my opinion. They beat them once. Newton was just a smaller team with a lot of scrappy guards, and they made it really hard on Riley Hershey to even bring the ball up the floor. And with her being your primary ball handler, if you got a team that's really going to take her away, that's going to be tough. But I expect Mount Carmel to do what everybody should do against the man-to-man press. Just get the ball in bounds and clear out. Don't sit back and try to help. Don't sit back and get your teammate in a bind. Just really work at getting the ball in bounds, set a screen or two while it's still out of bounds, clear out, and let that your ball handler work, where they're just going to get across half court and you set up your offense as usual.
Now, I think one of the main keys for this Mount Carmel squad during this tournament is going to be their bench play. How deep down their bench can they get production? I think one of those key players is going to be Olivia Peach for them.
Yeah, she is a very good shooter. If she has her feet set, she shoots right about, I'd say, 3 for 5. So if she has her feet set and she can get a look, she's going to be somebody that Mount Carmel's going to have to lead on early. Drive and kick, and hopefully you can get them to spread it out, because what does everybody do when they play Mount Carmel? They pack in the paint, because everybody knows about number 30, Macy Randall. So if she can get in there, knock down some threes, and then Evie Sellers and Madeline Mann, they can knock down a 3 apiece, even 2 threes. It just spreads everything out, and it's not going to allow them to pack in the paint.
You just listened to the Coach's pregame show brought to you by Glenn's Auto Service and Towing, located on Washington Avenue and Route 1 South. The next time you need a tow, call 263-3285. We have the anthem, and then after that, finally, some basketball. Will be back after the national anthem here in about 2 minutes.
Buy Low is Mount Carmel's local grocery destination, proudly serving the community with fresh products, friendly faces, and great deals every week. From our fresh deli and bakery to a wide variety of produce, fresh cut meat selections, and even an Ace Hardware, we've got everything you need, all close to home. Stay updated on all the savings at myiga.com or follow us on Facebook at Mount Carmel Buy Low for the latest specials. Shop local, save big at Buy Low, Mount Carmel's hometown store.
Steve Faulkner Automotive has your new truck. Get a new 2025 Ram 1500 with 4.9% financing or a 2024 Ram Heavy Duty truck up to $12,000 off MSRP. Come in today or go to stevefaulknerautomotive.com.
Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Illinois has an outstanding service department. With free pickup and delivery, we'll make sure your vehicle runs perfectly at an affordable price. Come see us today or view our service specials at stevefaulknerautomotive.com.
Hi, my name is Rylan Robb. I am from Albion, Illinois, and I am a radio TV major here at Wabash Valley College. From broadcasting all sorts of sports games to producing my own TV show and radio show, the hands-on experience is as much as you want to do with it. In terms of the program itself, I think it's really special. It's really like almost a little family in a way, and it's really been really nice being able to experience the things I have with people that genuinely appreciate it with me.
As soon as I came here, I started looking at the programs that they have, and the most that I like, it was early childhood education, and then after I see the classes and everything, that's the one that I picked. I would like to be a teacher in the future. I like it so much because I had the experience to work at Small World with the kids, and each day I learn, and I learn from the kids, and like with my teachers, like they teach me all the stuff that I need to do to be a better teacher. And classes is amazing, so I would just recommend everyone to come here to Wabash Valley College.
Back inside Jerry Sloan Gymnasium, the host of this first regional matchup between your Mount Carmel Lady Aces and the Fairfield Lady Mules. These starting lineups are in memory of the co-founder of Mount Carmel Sports Boosters, H.D. White, and his wife, Helen. Starting with the away team on the scoreboard here today, the 14-14 Fairfield Lady Mules. They are as follows: Mabry Foster, Rin Baddock, Delaney Ellis, Myra Copeland, and Riley Jolly.
Riley Jolly looks to be right around that 5'10", 5'11" range. I think that even though Macy Randall's probably got right around 4 inches on her, she can still give her some fits down low, and they've got what looks to be some smaller players that could cause some havoc on the defensive end of the ball. So we're going to see how Mount Carmel handles it tonight.
For Mount Carmel, it is the 5 that you have come to know and love: Riley Hershey, Maddie Stevens, Madeline Mann, Macy Randall, and Evie Sellers. This Mount Carmel team in their home white uniforms, gold down the side, maroon lettering. Fairfield, black away unis, red trim, red lettering across the front and the back.
And we said this, I talked to Coach McCarty that he was telling me that this press could give him a little bit of fits early, but he thinks that once Mount Carmel really gets to figure it out, that this is going to be one of those games that's a testament to how good they are compared to everybody else in this regional.
Jolly and Randall in center circle, ready to tip this one up and away. Ball is up and goes the way of Mount Carmel, who will be going from right to left down the court to begin this one. Hershey up top handling pressure. Going right at the wing, down low at the right block, Maddie Stevens. Kicks it right back out to Sellers. Man now left side, looking around, and will hand it off to Hershey. Hershey now left corner, crossover behind the back. Right ball in the right hand, waist high dribble. Now on the right side, stepping back, going left, top of the key bound, but is stopped in her tracks by Copeland. Now going baseline on the right wing, getting to the short corner and giving it to Randall. Right back to Hershey, right corner, Trey, bottoms.
That's what they got to do right now. Fairfield's actually in a 2-3 zone on the defensive end of the ball, doing a really good job of rotating. So Mount Carmel tries to work it around the perimeter.
Here's Copeland. Around the horn to Jolly. Jolly right corner, right back to Copeland. Over to Braddock. Eventually finds the hands of Ellis, who tries to skip it. Eventually gets it to Copeland. Down low, Jolly. One dribble, goes up, blocked by Randall. Defensive rebound, Maddie Stevens. Trying to save it on the end line. Couldn't. Ellis turns it over right back to the Aces, though.
Got lucky and never save it over your own under your own basket, Riley.
Hershey, couple dribbles and a pull-up mid-range jumper. She has an easy 5 points early in this one. 5-0 Aces, 6:42 to play first quarter. Here's Jolly right corner, guarded closely by Randall, getting to the elbow extended, crossing it. Here comes Foster. Foster right back outside, crossing over to the left, getting it to Ellis, left corner. Ellis skipping to Jolly, right wing. Right back to Ellis, who will direct traffic. Picks up her dribble after one. She's guarded closely by Stevens, has to get it to someone, trying to bounce pass it to Copeland, and does. Copeland right back out to Ellis, driving right side of the lane, goes up off the right side of the window and in.
Really no help there. Macy Randall couldn't get over in time, and she just had a wide open layup.
6:05 to play, 5-2 Aces in front. Mount Carmel with a couple of quick baskets out of the hand of Riley Hershey, who handles the ball now but gives it off to Mann up top. Here's Sellers right back to Mann straight away. Thought about the three, didn't take it. Sellers now right wing. And picked off by Copeland. Here comes Copeland, left side, left block, left window, no good. Hershey with a rebound, weaving through traffic, trying to get downhill and does. Down low, Macy Randall, right side. Going over to the left, got fouled on her way. She'll have 2 shots to the charity stripe.
Riley, I'll be honest, I might have been wrong in it 1 and 2, 3. There are points where it looks like a 1-3-1, a 1-2-2, everything. They're just almost rotating between defenses. It could even be a triangle and 2 on Macy Randall and Riley Hershey.
Randall knocks in the first free throw. Randall, for her size, knock on wood, an exceptionally good free throw shooter. So far this year, a lot of her points as she misses the second one.
I would have put money on that, Riley.
But at times, she has shown to be great from that spot. Foster left side now, guarded by Mann, now top of the key. Crossing over to the left, getting to the mid-range, giving it to Ellis. Drives baseline left side, trying to float it over the towers, but couldn't quite get enough juice on it. Rebound Hershey, got bumped from behind. That's going to be a foul. It'll go against Myra Copeland.
Doing a good job of pumping the brakes there. She kept it away from the defenders. Sometime in that situation, you got to keep the ball in front of you just because you're going to have people running up behind you.
6-2, Aces in front, 5:13 to play first quarter. Sellers on the inbound, gets it to Hershey. Hershey, left edge now at the logo, getting a right ball screen and taking it. Over to Mann. Mann, bounce pass. Randall up top, over to Sellers. Aces taking their time here. Here's Hershey, top of the key. Directing traffic, resetting the offense, going left. Pull up, 3, no. Missed it, right side of the iron. Offensive board for Madeline Mann, though. Got it tipped away, out of bounds. It is last touched by Foster, who got a hand on it.
Right there, they're run right into the corners, and they're putting themselves in the spots where people want to trap. They got to be a little more careful about avoiding those spots where Fairfield's going to send a lot of traps.
Hershey with it, over to Sellers. Sellers left wing, shoots the 3, no good, back iron. Rebound falls in the hands of Jolly. Jolly keeping her pivot foot and eventually finding Ellis, who will bring it up.
Had 2 aces there fighting over the rebound, and it just fell into Jolly's hands right there.
Down low, Jolly left side over Randall. Jolly, nice job fighting through the contest of the tall Macy Randall, but Macy Randall doing a good job not fouling there. 4:14 to play first quarter, 6-4, 2-point Aces lead. Here's Hershey, driving and kicking to Mann, eventually to Sellers. Sellers, right corner. Picks up her dribble, gives it to Mann, who gives it to Hershey. Hershey will reset the offense. Getting direction from head coach Matt McCarty. Mann now with it. Back to Hershey. Looking around, calling for a ball screen on the right-hand side. Taking it, crossing over, going left, getting to the elbow, kicking to Mann. Mann, left wing 3, travels.
Switched her pivot foot. She dropped the foot, brought it back up, then dropped her other foot to try to get in a position to shoot. If you're a shooter, you got to have the proper foot back at all times, and right there, she just got flip-flopped around and traveled trying to get readjusted.
Hutchcraft checks in for the first time and brings the ball up. Hutchcraft gets it to the freshly checked in Emily Vaughn, who throws it right in the hands of Sellers. Sellers handing it off to Hershey. Hershey head up, dribbling down the floor, getting it to Mann, right down low to Stevens. Stevens to Mann, long 2, no good. Rebound Jolly. Bounce pass to Foster, who brings it up against Mann. Spinning to the right, crossing over left, now on the wing. Skipping it, left side. Hutchcraft for 3, rolls it down the hoop.
got to close out harder. Nobody closed out with a hand up. She just had a wide open opportunity at a 3.
Country Financial Agent Team Morgan timeout for head coach Matt McCarty. 7-6, a Fairfield lead. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
There's a lot of things that you can do to help and reduce your heating bills over the wintertime. Open the draperies in the house. Let the sun warm the interior of your home during the day. That helps reduce some of that heating load during the day. Consider installing programmable thermostats. You know, you can drop the temperature down while you're not there, or in the evening times when you're asleep, make the house a little cooler, and then have those programmable thermostats bring the temperature up at the times you're actually in the home, not away.
Here inside Jerry Sloan Stadium, Mount Carmel having to take an early timeout here. Fairfield coming out quick. They have a 1-point lead, 7-6, 3:03 to play first quarter.
Yeah, simply just a couple defensive blunders where they're not closing out hard. They didn't get an offensive rebound once, I think, and just simple mistakes that they shouldn't be making. That's why they're down 1 early in this ballgame.
Olivia Peach checks in for the first time as Madeline Mann takes her first break. Talked about her a little bit pre-game. She's going to be key in this tournament run off the bench.
Yeah, she's just a really great set shooter, and right now against the zone, you got to have your shooters in.
Here's Randall over to Sellers. Sellers left wing now, top of the key. Straight away, takes the 3. No, missed it long. Rebound, Olivia Peach goes up in the fadeaway, no good, but falls in the hands of Macy Randall, who gets the basket and the foul call.
Well, they switched back to a man-to-man, right, as I say how important she'll be against this zone that the Mules were running, but good job there by Macy Randall of being on the backside, getting a good in positioning. Basically was thrown right to her. She put it up and scored.
Aces retake the lead 8-7. Randall on the attempt to convert makes it. 9-7 now the lead. 2:41 to play first quarter. That foul goes against Foster, her first. Here is Foster, driving, getting to the right block, pull up in the mid-range, no good. Rebound Hershey. Hershey comes down the right edge. Long pass to Sellers on the left wing. Sellers, one dribble to the left, crossing over to the right and getting it to Hershey. Hershey skipping it to Peach. Right back to Hershey. Directing traffic is Riley. Driving right, kicking right. Down low now Stevens. Stevens on the block, right back outside. Sellers to Peach, to Hershey straight away. Thought about the 3, didn't take it. Crossing over left, getting to the lane, and it's doubled. Kicking out, Peach, right wing 3. No good, missed it short. Rebound fought for, falls in the hands of Sellers. Right back to Peach. She'll try again. Same spot, bottoms.
She's not going to miss a wide open 3 twice in a row. Super important, especially against this Fairfield squad.
12-7. Hutchcraft thought about the 3, didn't take it on the left side. She skips it all the way across the court to Vaughn. Vaughn drives baseline. Bounce pass hits inside to Foster, who loses control, trying to pass it right back out to Copeland. Turnover for Fairfield.
More good man-to-man defense here by the Aces. Just they continue to force them to the baseline. They help well on the baseline, and they make it hard to throw any sort of hammer pass or really even get a look at the rim.
Hershey brings it up, coming down the left side. Long pass to Peach, right wing, trying to get it down low to Stevens. Tipped up in the air, out of bounds, stays here with the white jerseys. Peach will inbound it on the right side of the lane, getting it into Sellers. Sellers, one dribble, skip. Peach, left side, driving, gets in the middle of the lane, trying to get it down low to Stevens and does. Stevens double teamed, out to Sellers. Sellers straight away, got blocked for 3. Offensive rebound, Macy Randall, who put it up and in anyway.
Could almost call it a pass. As perfect as that worked out for the Aces.
Aces have doubled up Fairfield, 14-7, 1 minute to play first quarter. Here's Foster. Foster driving base on the left side, mid-range pull-up jumper off the window. Hershey brings it up. Behind the back dribble. Brings it right back out. 47.5 on the clock and counting. Getting a ball screen, going left. One dribble, pull up 3. Yes!
I knew that was going to go in from up here simply because she stepped into her shot. And when somebody steps into their shot like that, there's a really good chance if they're an above average shooter that's going to go in.
17-9, 36.3 on the clock. Here in this first quarter, Aces lead. Bringing it up is Braddock. To Foster, crossing over left, getting top of the key right back to the right side. trying to find an opening, skipping it. Here's Hutchcraft. Hutchcraft, left wing three, no good, missed it way short, getting her own rebound. 21 seconds to play now, but right into the hands of Stevens. Here comes Peach down the court, picking up the dribble, finding Stevens, 13 seconds and counting. They'll hand it off to Hershey, 10 seconds to go, time to work. Hershey going right, getting down low to the roll to Randall. Randall gets called for the charge.
She was standing there for what felt like forever, so that's one of those. It's a 50-50 call, but I think 9 times out of 10 they're going to give it to the person that they think was the charger, I guess is what you could call it.
3.6 on the clock to go. 3 dribbles and a shot. They'll get it to Foster. Foster, three-quarter court shot nowhere. Close, and that will spell the end of the first quarter of action. 17-9, 8-point lead for the Aces. We'll be back here in 1 minute.
Hi, my name is Rylan Robb. I am from Albion, Illinois, and I am a radio TV major here at Wabash Valley College. From broadcasting all sorts of sports games to producing my own TV show and radio show, the hands-on experience is as much as you want to do with it. In terms of the program itself, I think it's really special. It's really like almost a little family in a way, and it's really been really nice being able to experience the things I have with people that genuinely appreciate it with me.
As soon as I came here, I started looking at the programs that they have, and the most that I like, it was early childhood education, and then after I see the classes and everything, that's the one that I picked. I would like to be a teacher in the future. I like it so much because I had the experience to work at Small World with the kids, and each day I learn, and I learn from the kids, and like with my teachers, like they teach me all the stuff that I need to do and to be a better teacher. And classes is amazing, so I would just recommend everyone to come here to Wabash Valley College.
17-9, the first quarter lead for the Aces on the Tim Phillips of Jet Investment scoreboard. They struggled to start, but have since found a rhythm. Riley Hershey with 8 first quarter points.
She hit 2 threes, and then Olivia Peach having a 3. If it wasn't for the three-point shooting, it wouldn't be a lead right now for the Aces. Got to keep it going.
Braddock crossing over, almost loses it. Bounce pass inside to Ellis at the charity stripe. Right back outside. Copeland, Devon, to Ellis, driving baseline from the right corner, trying to hammer pass, tipped out of bounds by Hershey, by Stevens, so it'll stay here.
They continue with good defense, force baseline and help like crazy. You're not going to give up a lot of shots.
On the inbound, Braddock gets it to Vaughn. Vaughn picks up the dribble, gives it to Copeland straight away. Copeland over to Ellis. Ellis left wing. Uses their dribble, one dribble, bounce past Devon. Getting a ball screen going right. Getting to the wing, almost losing it out of bounds. Has to pick up her dribble. Bounce pass inside Copeland, but taken away by Hershey. Hershey behind the back dribble, steps back and up to Peach. Peach left wing, got about the 3, didn't take it. Still has a dribble to work with, but just gives it off to Hershey. Hershey receiving instruction. Waist-high dribble, now over to Stevens. Eventually gets it to Mann. Mann right wing, looking inside. Trying to lob it over the top to Stevens. Does. From the left block, no good. Sellers with the offensive board. No good, but Hattie Stevens on the 3rd try gets it up and in, plus the foul.
It's amazing how well that WAB play works. If you scout Mount Carmel and you decide to run a zone, I think anybody would know that they're going to run that play, but they still make it work.
Stevens on the attempt. Rattles one home. She has 3 points. 20-9, first double-digit lead for the Aces. It's 11. 6:55 to play here in this first half. Ellis, right corner, getting it up top. Devon over to Copeland. Copeland looking inside, couldn't find an opening. Couple dribbles up towards the top of the key, now with her back face to Mann. Picks up her dribble, bounce pass to Vaughn. Vaughn straight away, right elbow extended, now going left. Nice hedge there by Hershey on the ball screen. Here's Braddock trying to drive, got stopped in her tracks, gets it right back to Vaughn. Vaughn skipping to Copeland, now Ellis. Ellis, left short corner, handing it off. Here comes Copeland driving, baseline, couldn't get it. Falls down, eventually falls in the hands of Vaughn. Ball on the floor, still out of bounds. It stays here with the black jersey. It's a lot of bodies on the floor there during that possession for Fairfield as Randall checks in for the Aces.
Mount Carmel, I just don't think we can talk about enough how good a defense they've been playing, where they're rotating in the right spots, they're forcing them to the right spots, and they're just doing all the right things.
On the inbound, Foster gets it up to Vaughn. Vaughn right wing, getting to the curling Foster. Looking down low to Jolly, couldn't find her. Jolly giving Foster a ball screen, trying to get her on the roll, couldn't. Man with the steal, comes up over to Hershey. Hershey left wing, now in the short corner, she's doubled. Has to find an opening and does, skipping it. Inside, Randall goes up, good on the right block.
That all started from a Macy Randall tip where she almost fronted her on a pick and roll. I've never really seen it like that, but she's long enough she can make it work.
5:45 to play, second quarter, 22-9 this score. Ellis driving baseline from the left side, got fouled on her way. See who this goes against. It's gonna go against
Evie Sellers.
Her first. Copeland on the inbound. Bounce pass inside Ellis, goes up for two, missed the layup, and that's gonna be an over the back call on Riley Jolly. Our first.
And we still haven't seen Fairfield go into their press yet tonight. I wonder if they're going to let this score get a little bit wider before they set something up for the press, or if they're just going to go into it earlier.
22-9 the lead right now for the Aces. 5:30 to play, second quarter. Here's Sellers over to Peach. Peach left wing. Up top, Hershey. Hershey straight away. Looking inside, couldn't find anybody, so dumps it off to Man. Man inside Randall. Randall right block, goes up through three defenders, missed. Jolly the rebound, never mind, it's on the floor. Randall and Jolly fighting for it. Jump ball call, possession arrow in favor of the Aces.
Got a second chance here, got to run your best play because you have a chance to get a 14-point lead here early in this game if you can knock down a three.
Hershey on the inbound. Into Randall. Randall, one dribble towards the middle of the lane. Couldn't find anything. Here's Sellers, left wing three. Yes!
Should have said 16, Riley.
Aces 25, Fairfield 9. 5 minutes to play, first half. Foster down low, Jolly. Right back out to Copeland. Copeland left wing. Now out to Foster, same spot. Driving right side of the lane. Fall away, mid-range jumper rolls in. Here comes Hershey. Hershey to Man. Man right back to Hershey. Looking up top to Stevens. Stevens straight away. Thought about the three. Didn't take it. Sellers left wing. Hershey right wing. 4-3. No. Jolly the rebound. She might have been out of bounds there. It was tipped out of bounds by Stevens eventually, though. So Fairfield with the possession.
And a lot of times when somebody gets that defensive rebound, it's better to just get back than try to sit there and slap at the ball, because why would you get a foul 90 feet from your own basket when you've already got one, as Evie Sellers and Macy Randall both did right there.
Braddock hands it off. Devon, who hands it off. Here's Braddock. Dribble weave action here from Fairfield, just going back and forth. Eventually, Hutching for three, no good, missed it. Hutchcraft hit one early, but hasn't done much since. Here comes Hershey. Kicking. Man, wide open, right wing three. No, missed it long. Offensive board, Stevens. Right back out to Sellers, up to Randall. Randall way over to Man and almost lost it, but Aces keep it, and Man will set up an offense. Man, bounce pass to Hershey. Hershey left wing. So telling everyone to clear out, but gets it inside to Randall, who traveled through the pressure.
I guess it was a travel. I thought that she got bumped into traveling almost, but we're up here, and I really don't have good view of it.
Here's Vaughn. Vaughn right wing, bounce pass Hutchcraft straight away. 3:30 to play, second quarter, 25-11. The score in favor of Mount Carmel. Here's Vaughn driving baseline from the right side. Trying to kick it right back to Hutchcraft and does. Now Braddock straight away on the pump fake and drive. She traveled before she put it on the deck, so Aces will get that possession right back.
Yeah, and to be honest, Riley, they really haven't called a lot of fouls so far in tonight's game. I think a couple people have one foul, nobody has two, so they've really called more travels than fouls, so I think it's been really fair between two teams.
Here's Hershey. Left wing, now going up top, foul call right as he said something. That's going to go against Copeland. Her second.
Well, there's our first person with two fouls. I guess as soon as I say it, somebody's going to pick up a foul.
Sellers will inbound it. Trying to get it down low to Randall and does. But Randall travels. Randall looking around in confusion.
She dragged her pivot foot before she could get the ball on the floor. I couldn't see it, but I can definitely tell you what they were thinking.
Braddock will bring it up. 3 minutes to play, second quarter. Here's Hutchcraft. Looking around and skipping it to Ellis, right wing. Ellis, ball in her right hand, waist-high dribble. Gets it to Braddock, who's looking down low to Jolly, but turned it over to Hershey. Hershey coming down the right edge. Now at the wing, down low Stevens. Stevens right block, one dribble, kicks it out to Hershey. Hershey driving in the mid-range, flowing one up, and one.
Good defense creates good offense there. I don't think we can overstate how much Mount Carmel's defense has improved from the first 3 minutes to right now, because this is a whole different team.
Hershey at the line for the conversion attempt. Knocks it home. 11 points for her now here in this first half. Braddock will bring it up. Gets it to Hutchcraft. Hutchcraft right corner. Skipping it all the way to the left corner to Foster. Foster takes the three, way off, an air ball. Batted into the hands of Hershey. Hershey driving, getting down, right block, goes up for two more. She has 13, dominant here in this first half.
And there's nothing Fairfield can do on the offensive side of the ball. This man-to-man defense is just tough, Riley. If this is how they're going to play defense the rest of the year, the sky's the limit for this Aces squad.
Picked off by Mann, a late whistle there against Madeline Mann, who will pick up the foul, but
yeah, she drilled her right there. Madeline Mann was almost like a linebacker, and the fact that, number one for Fairfield, I think that is Mabry Foster. It was almost like she was running a slant over the middle, and Madeline Mann read it perfectly.
Braddock driving against Hershey, spinning to the left, getting to the middle of the lane, and bounce pass. Up to Foster. Foster drives right side, floating one up, no good, missed it off the back end of the iron. That's going to go off apparently against Riley Jolly, so it'll be Aces basketball.
I think it went off of Riley Jolly. We can actually see this side of the court, Riley.
Hershey will bring it up. 1:40 to play, second quarter, 30-11 the score. Here's Peach. Peach left side. Looking around, one dribble to the right and gives it off to Mann. Down low to the curling Randall, who just couldn't quite get it. Foster will bring it up for Fairfield. Foster, long pass to Braddock. Short corner jumper from the left side, missed. Rebound Stevens. Stevens got it picked away from her from behind, and a foul's going to be called. Looks like that's going to go against Hutchcraft, and it is.
Yeah, she had her arm all day. That was just an easy foul call to make.
So Hutchcraft picks up her first foul. That's 5, so Stevens will go to the line for 2 shots. Fairfield fans not too happy about that foul call, but Stevens to the line for 2 nonetheless. Misses the first. $19-point lead for the Aces, 30-11, 1:18 to play here in this first half. Randall on the second try puts that one through. So Stevens now with 4 points. Braddock over to Foster. Foster spinning, middle of the lane, kicking. Hutchcraft, left corner 3, no good, missed it long. Rebound fought for, still on the floor. Thumbs in the air, it will go the way of Fairfield.
More good defense by the Aces, force it to the corner, close out with a hand up. If she had anywhere to go, it was going to be the trees, Riley.
Braddock on the inbound. Almost right into the hands of Randall, but Hershey picks it up. Hershey up, left hand, yes. 15 points for Riley Hershey, a masterclass here in this first half. 50 seconds to play here in this second quarter. Here's Braddock over to Hutchcraft, left side. Couple dribbles to the right, getting into the mid-range and kicking it out to Foster. 41 seconds to work, 33-11, the Aces lead. And Foster throws it right out of bounds, giving the Aces some time to work here.
Yeah, you might as well hold it for the last shot. You're up 22, no point in trying to run something quick, try to get 2 possessions when it's perfectly fine just to get 1.
Gabby Zarlian checks in for the first time here with 35 seconds to play in the first half. Hershey brings it up, 33-11 the score in favor of Mount Carmel. Here's Peach. Peach over to Mann. Mann straight away. Bounce pass to Hershey, who recovers it and drives left, getting to the top of the key, crossing over behind the back. Ball in her left hand, waist-high dribble, crossing over to the right, going right. Pull up, mid-range jumper, butter. 17 first half points for Riley Hershey. 5 seconds to work for Fairfield. They get over to Ellis. Ellis a couple dribbles, long 3, and that will spell the end of half number 1. 35-11. The Aces in front through 16 minutes. We'll be back here in about 2 minutes.
At Wabash General Hospital Senior Enrichment Center, we believe that sometimes a helping hand is all it takes for seniors to get their lives back on track. Our dedicated team of healthcare professionals are here to offer guidance and support, helping navigate the unique health and lifestyle concerns faced by seniors. Whether dealing with feelings of anxiety, loneliness, or unresolved grief, struggling with changes in mood or concentration, or coping with health-related challenges, we're here for you. Call Wabash General Hospital Senior Enrichment Center at 618-263-9116.
Get your new Dodge today at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get a 2024 Dodge Hornet, lease for only $99 per month, or a 2024 Jeep Wrangler, lease for as low as $199 per month. Come in and get yours today at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get your new Ford at Steve Faulkner Automotive. New 2024 full-size Broncos up to $21,524 off and up to $11,560 off 2024 F-150s. See them all at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
There's a lot of things that you can do to help and reduce your heating bills over the wintertime. You can take the opportunity to add additional weather stripping to your doors and to your windows, use of caulk to try to seal up some of those cracks where the wind comes in. And one thing that people oftentimes overlook is setting your fans to run in a clockwise rotation. Summertime, they should go counterclockwise, wintertime clockwise, and that helps move the heat around your home more efficiently.
Back here inside Jerry Sloan Gymnasium, you're listening now to the Keep Us Funeral Home halftime show. If you need to find them, they're located on 1500 North Cherry Street. The score on the Tim Phillips of Jade Investment scoreboard, 35-11 in favor of your Mount Carmel Lady Aces. And Max, so far here in this first half, Riley Hershey has been dominant.
Yeah, she's the best player on almost every court she steps on. And she really made it obvious right there as she scored 17 points in the first half, and I think she missed one shot the whole half, and that was just tough for them to guard. And then Macy Randall has 8, but I think there's nothing we should talk about outside of this Aces defense right now. They continue to force turnovers by forcing them to the spots where, frankly, Fairfield just doesn't want to go. They're sitting in traps at the proper time. They're doing all the little things right on the defensive end, which is making their offense look 10 times better.
Now, for Fairfield, obviously they came out strong, but Mount Carmel responded to that early timeout from head coach Matt McCarty with authority. Since then, they have gone on a crazy run. I mean, you look at this team, as you said, the first 3 minutes of this game to that second quarter, completely different ball club.
Oh, yeah. It was 17-9 after the first quarter, and when you outscore a team 18-2, which I think is the second time this year that they have outscored a team by about 15 plus to 3 or less in a single quarter. So they're really just proving their dominance right now. They have the best They have the best 3 players on the court at all times, and then they hit 4 threes in the first half, which is another one where they're making them spread it out just enough where Macy Randall was able to score 8, and then Riley Hershey has 17 in the first half. There's just nothing Fairfield can do. I expect them to come out in this third quarter with their foot on the gas pedal and really just put their foot on their throat and end the game.
I mean, in this Mount Carmel team, we knew they were good, and right now trying to send a statement to the rest of this regional grouping, and I feel like they've done that through the first 16 minutes. Yet, yes, there's still a lot of basketball to play, but they were just so dominant there in that second quarter and the end of that first quarter.
Oh, so dominant. There was not a single thing that Fairfield could do. They looked lost on the offensive end of the ball. They had more turnovers than points. They have more turnovers than points in the whole game combined, simply because Mount Carmel does a great job of forcing them into spots where they need a help. They do a great job of forcing them into spots where you're not going to be able to make a pass out. You have 2 bigs that are 5'10 plus. That is so hard to do anything offensively against. Macy Randall's sitting down there just waiting on her guards to force them to drive into her help, and all she has to do is simply block or tip a pass, and then Fairfield's even tried to mix it up and run a couple pick and rolls. Well, Macy Randall is long enough. I watched her hedge and then front somebody on the pick and roll, deny the entry pass for the pick and roll, and then push it out on a fast break where Riley Hershey gets a wide open layup. Mount Carmel is the most dominant team in this regional. They're the best team in this sectional, and they've proven it in this first round matchup.
This is the Keep It Zero Home halftime show. If you need to find them, they're located on 1500 North Cherry Street. Again, the Tim Phillips of J Investment scoreboard, 35, Mount Carmel 11, Fairfield. We will be back for second half action here in about 3 minutes.
I'm Mason Gross. I am a marketing business management major at Wabash Valley College. You'll learn a lot about the business industry as a whole, and that really helps you to explore your options as far as to what's out there. So I'm doing my internship at Summer Real Estate in Salem, Illinois. Right now I'm working on getting my license. I am hanging around the office, going to showings, and doing everything I can as a non-licensee to get myself ready for when I graduate and take that step as an agent.
My name is Parker Linson. I'm a second level nursing student at Wabash Valley College. We were able to get hands-on experience with a mannequin that has real breath sounds, real lung sounds, and can cough and do different things. That makes it really unique to have that kind of experience right here on campus. And then we've done clinicals. Being able to go into those ICUs and emergency departments and be able to see those critical patients, it is a very good experience. Being able to be in that position and look back to where I come from, it's just awesome to be able to have that experience.
Wabash Valley College and the Wabash Valley Arts Council proudly present the Chris Filillo Band for Gontonia, an award-winning musical portrait of rural Illinois. Sunday, February 16th at 1:30 p.m. in the WVC Brubeck Theater. Tickets are $15 and patron passes will be honored. The Chris Filillo Band for Gontonia, Sunday, February 16th, 1:30 p.m. in the WVC Brubeck Arts Center Theater. Scan the QR code for tickets or get them at the door.
Buy Low is Mount Carmel's local grocery destination, proudly serving the community with fresh products, friendly faces, and great deals every week. From our fresh deli and bakery to a wide variety of produce, fresh cut meat selections, and even an Ace Hardware, we've got everything you need, all close to home. Stay updated on all the savings at myiga.com or follow us on Facebook at Mount Carmel Buy Low for the latest specials. Shop local, save big at Buy Low, Mount Carmel's hometown store.
Steve Faulkner Automotive has your new truck. Get a new 2025 Ram 1500 with 4.9% financing or a 2024 Ram Heavy Duty truck up to $12,000 off MSRP. Come in today or go to stevefaulknerautomotive.com.
Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Illinois has an outstanding service department. With free pickup and delivery, we'll make sure your vehicle runs perfectly at an affordable price. Come see us today or view our service specials at stevefaulknerautomotive.com.
Back here inside Jerry Sloan Gymnasium, just about ready for the start of the second half, 35-11 in favor of the Mount Carmel Lady Aces. You just listened to the Keep Us Funeral Home halftime show. If you need to find them, they're located on 1500 North Cherry Street. Max, this Aces team is so dominant there in that first half. Fairfield looking to bounce back. What do they need to do?
They just need to not turn the ball over as much, and they also just need to play a different team than Mount Carmel. Mount Carmel's defense is, I cannot understate how good they've looked on the defensive end of the ball, forcing turnovers, forcing just terrible looks, and making it really easy for them to push the ball on the offensive side and just get a lot of open looks.
So it will be Mount Carmel with possession to begin this second 16 minutes. 8 minutes on the clock here in this third quarter, a fresh 8 minutes. Mount Carmel will now be going from left to right down the basketball court, almost said down the scoreboard. As on the inbound, they get it to Mann to begin things here in the second half. Here's Sellers, left wing, looking down low, couldn't find anybody. Gets it to Hershey up top, over to Mann. Mann right side, looking to Randall or Stevens, couldn't find him. Now finds Stevens, the cherry stripe. One dribble, pull up, mid-range jumper, no good. Offensive board, Macy Randall goes up left side, nothing. Got her own miss and put it up anyway.
You've got two aces that are within a point and leading Fairfield right now. Just really tough if you're a Mules fan.
Here's Copeland. Copeland left wing. Looking cross court to Ellis, skips it to her. Ellis, right wing now. Looking down low to Jolly, trying to find her, couldn't. Right back to Copeland, who gets it, touch pass to Jolly. Hook shot for Jolly, nothing. Rebound Randall. Randall trying to find someone to outlet pass it to and gives it to Sellers. Sellers right wing. Right back up top to Randall, over to Mann. Mann almost got it taken away. She's on the left side, trying to get it to Randall, and that's going to be a backcourt violation.
Really tough there, miscommunication. Good idea there by Macy Randall to cut, but when your guard is in trouble, sometimes you just got to stay out there, accept the swing pass, and then cut after you make yours.
Braddock driving, kicking to Foster. Foster right wing, thought about the three, didn't take it. Bounce pass inside, Jolly outside to Braddock, who will take the three, missed it short. Ellis, the offensive board. Back to Foster. Foster drives, kicks, charge.
It does not matter what Fairfield does on the offensive side of the ball. Mount Carmel's defense, their post defense, their perimeter defense is seriously just a work of art.
Here is that full court man press from Fairfield. Hershey brings it up. She's on the right side. Up to Randall. Couple dribbles to the left. Looking to Sellers. Can't find her open. Looking down low and does find Sellers there. Right block and good. Sellers now with 5 points. Here's Braddock to Ellis. Right corner, trying to drive baseline against Stevens, but gets stopped. Now double team. Trying to get it up to Copeland and does. Copeland right wing now. Down low, Jolly overthrew her. Falls in the hands of Randall. Randall to Hershey. Hershey coming down the left edge. Up to Sellers left wing. Looking down low, but gets it right to Hershey. Hershey drives, mid-range. Dump pass down low. Right back out to Sellers, who knocks in a left wing three.
It doesn't matter who it is. Mount Carmel has so many people that can kill you. This Mount Carmel offense is even looking better just because of what they're doing on defensive end of the ball, only holding Fairfield to only 11 points.
Foster mid-range jumper, missed it short, tipped around and falls in the hands of Braddock. 42-11, the Mount Carmel lead, 5:25 to play third quarter. Ellis got it taken away by Hershey. Hershey coming down the left side, stopping, doubled, picks up her dribble. On the floor goes Ellis. It's going to be a timeout for Fairfield and head coach Tanya Conrad. Country Financial Agent Tia Morgan timeout. Will be back in 30 seconds. Back here at Hamilton County High School, Jerry Sloan Gymnasium, 42-11, the Mount Carmel lead over Fairfield. 5:17 to play, third quarter. Nice game so far for the Aces over against this Fairfield squad in the first round of this regional.
And they've just got to continue to do what they've done, Riley. There's really nothing that Mount Carmel needs to change. They just got to continue to do what they've done, business as usual, and get to the championship game.
Copeland drives, middle of the lane, got an open lane to the basket, but floated it up and over the basket. Aces basketball.
Go to the trees, try to float one up, and there wasn't much float to that shot, Riley.
Randall gets it on the inbound, coming down the right side, getting past the 10-second line herself and is double-teamed after she picks up her dribble. Dumps it off to Hershey. Hershey driving middle of the lane, way wide open, but try to get fancy with the layup as it's batted out of bounds. It'll stay here.
She could have just took the easy dish to Maddie Stevens there. I understand just taking it to the rim yourself, but sometimes it's better just use your teammates to let everybody get in on the action.
On the inbound, they get it to Hershey. Hershey right corner. Driving baseline, getting double teamed, dumps it off to Stevens. Mid-range jumper for her, missed it long. Tipped up in the air and falls in the hands of Foster. Foster brings it up, one hand pass up to Vaughn. Vaughn, short corner jumper, no. Rebound Jolly, goes up left side, no good as well. Ball on the floor, finds the hands of Copeland. Copeland to Hutchcraft, left corner, didn't take the three, up to Foster. Foster, right side, stepping back, kicking. Hutchcraft, top of the key, over to Copeland. Copeland, skipping to Foster. Foster drives baseline from the right wing. Pull up, mid-range jumper, no. Rebound, Copeland got fouled.
Mount Carmel has got to get a rebound, got to box out. You're playing man-to-man defense. You've played great defense thus far. Why fall asleep and quit boxing out and getting rebounds for your team?
So Copeland goes to the line for two shots. Misses the first. 4:11 to play, third quarter, 42-11. The Mount Carmel lead as Olivia Peach checks in for Evie Sellers. Copeland on the second try misses as well. Rebound Peach. Peach gives it off to Hershey. Hershey brings it up against Copeland, is doubled. Here's Peach. Peach left corner. Never mind, traveled.
Yeah, she just tried to throw it over the top. Just stay on your feet, pass fake over top and go around instead of just trying to jump up and lob one over the top to get to her teammate.
Hutchcraft brings it up. Hands it off to Ellis. Ellis at the elbow. Kicks it to Vaughn. Right back to Hutchcraft. Hutchcraft top of the key. Spinning towards the right side. Getting it to Vaughn. Vaughn on the wing. Now in the corner, down low. Foul underneath. That's going to go against Randall as she was behind Grayson Vaughn, who was freshly checked in.
That's her third foul, Riley. We might not, we might not see her again for a while, most likely for the rest of the quarter, and that's a big hit for the Aces.
On the inbound, Hutchcraft gets it to Vaughn, who takes the screen. Emily Vaughn, bounce pass to Hutchcraft. Hutchcraft now at the charity stripe, dumping it to Grayson Vaughn. Tipped out of bounds, though. Fast hands there by Hershey. Still going to stay here with Fairfield. Hutchcraft will be the inbounder. Bounce pass to Ellis. In the lane, mid-range jumper. No, rimmed out. Rebound tipped out of bounds by Stevens. On the inbound, Hutchcraft again, up to Grayson Vaughn. Vaughn over to Emily Vaughn, who drives baseline, goes up, floater, nothing. Got her own rebound, goes up a second time, nothing. Tipped around, finally a rebound by Mann, who has hands all around her, whistle blown and fist up in the air for a foul.
I understand that it was sort of a loose ball and they need to continue to fight for it, but in Fairfield right there, you can't sit there after the opposing team already has the rebound and try to trap and pick up a foul 90 feet away from the basket when you're down 31 points.
Peach left corner. to Stevens' left wing, who will hand it off to Hershey. Under 3 minutes to play, third quarter, 2:55 to be exact, 42-11, the Aces lead. Peach with it, looking around. She's on the left wing. Gets it to Mann, who looks around for an opening and gives it to Hershey. Hershey driving, short corner now on the right side. Gives it off to Stevens. Stevens fakes the pass, drives anyway, right past Vaughn, right side of the window, and good.
I don't think we've seen Maddie Stevens make a move like that all year. A simple jab, step, and rip. Great move there for Maddie Stevens.
44-11 the score. Here's Vaughn, takes the three from the right corner, missed it. Rebound Mann. Once again, hands all around, but bounce pass, and eventually gets it up to Hershey. Hershey driving, stepping back, driving again. Nice move, left side and in. Wow. 19 points for Riley Hershey in this one. 46-11, the Aces lead. Hutchcraft driving right side, got fouled. Reaching in there was Sellers, it seemed. That'll be Sellers' second.
There's nothing short of just greatness that we're watching right now. As we at the start of the game really thought this Fairfield team could be a little bit of a struggle, but outside of the first 4 minutes, Fairfield has scored 4 points.
They've yet to score here in the second half. Here's Foster. Over to Braddock. Braddock kicks to Hutchcraft. Hutchcraft, right wing, driving baseline, going up 4-2 and breaks the scoreless streak. Hutchcraft now with 5 points, leading all Fairfield Mules. Here's Peach. Peach right corner, now at the wing, up to Stevens. Stevens looking around, getting direction. Driving right, getting to the block and losing it to Ellis. Ellis bounce pass to Hutchcraft. Hutchcraft coming down the right edge. Over to Vaughn. Vaughn, nice touch pass inside to Jolly, who got 2. It's going to be a Country Financial Agent Team Morgan timeout for head coach Matt McCarty. A full timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Buy Low is Mount Carmel's local grocery destination, proudly serving the community with fresh products, friendly faces, and great deals every week. From our fresh deli and bakery to a wide variety of produce, fresh cut meat selections, and even an Ace Hardware, we've got everything you need, all close to home. Stay updated on all the savings at myiga.com or follow us on Facebook at Mount Carmel Buy Low for the latest specials. Shop local, save big at Buy Low, Mount Carmel's hometown store.
Back here at Jerry Sloan Stadium, 46-15 in favor of Mount Carmel here in this one. Mount Carmel being led by Riley Hershey, who leads all scorers with 19 points. Macy Randall with 10. Maddie Stevens with 6.
Yeah, this Mount Carmel squad's done a pretty good job of spreading the love, I guess, as you can say, on the scoring end of the ball. Outside of Riley Hershey having 19 herself, but that's something that happens when you're just a really good basketball player. You're going to score a lot of points, but this Mount Carmel team is really playing nothing short of exceptional.
Stevens will be the inbounder. Still a full court press here for Fairfield. They get it into Peach. Peach coming down the right edge, clearing out. Here's Stevens. Stevens picks up her dribble, hands it off now to Hershey. Hershey driving right, getting to the elbow, kicking to Peach. Peach, right corner 3. No, missed it long. Rebound Foster. Foster comes down the right side. Dumps it down low, tipped away from behind by Peach, and on the save, they get it right into the hands of Maddie Stevens. Here comes Hershey. Zoe Randall also freshly checked in here for this Mount Carmel squad. Hershey crosses over left, driving left, getting to the elbow, kicking. Peach, left corner, pump fakes the 3 and drives. Gets to the middle of the lane, bounce pass inside Stevens. Stevens right back out to Peach, 4-3. No, missed it short. Rebound Zoe Randall, goes up right side and in.
That's what happens when you crash the glass hard. Really good job there by Zoe Randall of crashing with authority and being in the right place at the right time.
48-15 the score. Foster with it. Fakes the pass, goes up, mid-range jumper, missed it way long. Rebound Randall. Randall up to Hershey. Hershey coming down left side. Euro step up. Foul on the floor.
Got 3 seconds. Macy Randall's going to sub in. They're going to throw a lob up to her, and she's going to finish it.
Randall in for Randall. as Braddock picks up her second foul. Hershey will be the inbounder. 3 seconds to work. They get it inside. Stevens up on the left side, no good, and that'll spell the end of quarter number 3. 48-15, the lead for Mount Carmel. Will be back in 1 minute.
There's a lot of things that you can do to help and reduce your heating bills over the wintertime. You can take the opportunity to add additional weather stripping to your doors and to your windows, use of caulk to try to seal up some of those cracks where the wind comes in. And one thing that's people oftentimes overlook is setting your fans to run in a clockwise rotation. Summertime they should go counterclockwise, wintertime clockwise, and that helps move the heat around your home more efficiently.
Get your new Dodge today at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get a 2024 Dodge Hornet, lease for only $99 per month, or a 2024 Jeep Wrangler, lease for as low as $199 per month. Come in and get yours today at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get your new Ford at Steve Faulkner Automotive. New 2024 full-size Broncos up to $21,524 off and up to $11,560 off 2024 F-150s. See them all at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Fresh 8 minutes on the clock here. Fairfield will begin the fourth quarter with possession. 48-15 on Tim Phillips of Jade Investments scoreboard. Mount Carmel in front. Here in this first round regional matchup. Foster, right wing, thought about the three, didn't take it. Might have traveled there and gets it up to Braddock. Inside Jolly. Jolly one dribble, faces the basket. Nice touch pass down low to Copeland, who got the reverse layup to fall. Copeland, her first 2 points. They get it to a rushing Hershey. Up to Peach. Peach, right side, goes up for 2. Just can't get it to roll in as she's fouled. So she'll have 2 shots at the free throw line.
Perfect execution there. They're going to send everybody on this press. You might as well have somebody leak out, and if you can get it in bounds, you're going to cause some havoc there for Fairfield in this man-to-man press.
Peach up and in. 4 points for her. On the second try. Misses. Ellis the rebound. Head up to Foster. Foster right wing. One-handed pass to Copeland on the left side. Copeland, a couple dribbles blocked in the mid-range by Randall. Randall up to Hershey. Behind the back crossover. Got a defender to fall. No look pass to Peach. Up right side and in. My goodness. 51-17. 6:30 to play fourth quarter. Ace is having fun. Copeland out to Foster. Foster up top. Crossing over left. Getting to the elbow, kicking to Copeland. Copeland left corner. Gets it to Jolly. Jolly might have shuffled the feet there. Wasn't called for it. Ellis up top. Over to Foster. Foster right wing. Driving in the mid-range. Down low and taken away by Mann. Bounce pass to Hershey. Stolen right back by Copeland. Ball on the floor still. Randall picks it up this time. Now dumps it off to Hershey. Hershey right side up. No foul called. Blocked by Jolly. Stays here.
Mount Carmel's going to clear the bench. If I'm Fairfield, I clear the bench too. It's 51-17. It's a running clock. Great game from these girls here as they've just punched their ticket to the regional championship.
Peach will inbound it. Carl Lewis, Zoe Randall, Hazel Ernest, Stella Woodcock in the ball game. Kara Lewis, excuse me. Peach on the inbound. Gets it to Woodcock. Woodcock left wing 3. Misses it short. Rebound out of bounds. 51-17 in a running clock. Max can't get any more dominant than the Aces have been today.
No, and they scored 4 points in that quarter, and I thought that was a bad quarter of defense simply because of what we saw they can do in the second quarter.
Jolly turnaround hook shot, no good. Got her own board, kicks it out. Here's Hutchcraft. Pump fakes the 3, driving in, mid-range look, got fouled. She'll go to the line for 2. See who this goes against. It's gonna go against Hazel Ernest, her first. I mean, this Mount Carmel squad showing their teeth here tonight as Hutchcraft on the first try makes it. Just not much Fairfield could do. Dominance from Riley Hershey here, even when she didn't score as much here in the second half, still dominating the floor. As you've said multiple times, the Hutchcraft knocks in both. Max, like you think she's one of the most skilled girls basketball players you've seen in a very long time, as a foul called underneath from Fairfield against Stella Woodcock.
Just as a guard, some of the things she does with the ball you don't see very often, Riley. And I don't think Coach McCarty said enough how lucky he is to just have this team, because this is one of the most skilled girls basketball teams in the whole state.
Trying to prove it here, Zoe Randall wide open under the basket, getting her second field goal to fall on the inbound from Stella Woodcock. So nice play there for the Aces. 3:40 and counting, fourth quarter, 53-19 the score. Up top goes Vaughn, no good. Rebound Randall. Over to Peach, never mind, taken away. Bank shot, no good. Vaughn, the rebound, goes up, got fouled. She'll have 2 shots.
Foul as much as you want now. If you got them at the line where they can't score near as many points, the ball goes out of bounds where it is just the ball's dead and the clock is still running, it's perfect for the Aces right now.
Missed by Vaughn. The Aces looking forward now to a regional championship game. Last year, as Vaughn on the second try misses, rebound falls in the hands of Ernest briefly, but then tipped out of bounds. It'll stay here now with Fairfield. Last year, a heartbreaker in that regional championship against Teotopolis, T-Town. At the buzzer this year, trying to avenge that. Still no girls team in Mount Carmel history has won a sectional, as Vaughn inside kicks it out to Copeland. One dribble floater in the mid-range, nothing, missed it off back iron. Rebound fought for on the floor, and Randall picks it up. Over to Peach, who will let it go out of bounds, going the way of Fairfield.
It's a dead ball and the clock's still running. You know, there's no reason to be aggravated, no reason for anybody on the Mount Carmel team to be breaking a sweat. Just let her run out.
Vaughn bounce pass inside, nothing from Fairfield. Here's Copeland. Copeland kicking, Vaughn, left wing 3, no good. Rebound falls in the hands of Ernest. So this Mount Carmel squad, as Ernest loses it out of bounds. It's Mount Carmel squad looking to become the first in program history to win a sectional. That is their goal. That has been one of head coach Matt McCarty's main goals since he got this job last season. But obviously Mount Carmel has to take that one game at a time, and this one a good start. 53-19 the lead, 90 seconds to play here in regulation. Freshly checked in, Serenity Dag. Over to Vaughn. Vaughn guarded by Ernest. Driving and kicking, taken away by Peach. Peach, a little too fast on the fast break, but tipped away by Fairfield.
We just are going to continue to say the same things. Running clock's your best friend, and as Fairfield's completely cleared their bench, that, in my opinion, is the regional championship.
So, on the inbound, knocked away and goes the way of Fairfield, apparently.
Sorry, I was actually a game ahead of myself, the regional semifinal.
43 seconds and counting. Aces punching their ticket to the regional championship, and a nice win doing so. Vaughn on the inbound gets it up, no good. Rebound Randall. Aces likely will dribble this one out. Seems like that's exactly what they're going to do. So final will be 53-19. Here, Mount Carmel over the Fairfield Lady Mules. Just a dominant win for them in what has been a dominant season that continues. Mount Carmel one step closer to that overall goal of theirs, being the first team in program history to win a sectional. Obviously, first, though, comes that regional championship later this week.
Yeah, that regional championship's the first real test I think they're going to face. Going to be another BDC team in either Hamco or Carmi. And as we saw earlier this year, Carmi gave them a little bit of a test early, but inevitably what lost it for Carmi is they want to slow the ball down a lot. They don't really want to do anything outside of their motion offense. They run a little bit of what looks like a flex offense, and they're going to try to work the ball around and really just rotate you to death where you're going to give up on defensive end of the ball. But there's nothing else you can say but just a dominant win here for the Aces. It was, all in all, I think the best game they've played this year on the defensive side of the ball.
And this is when you want to be having those best games this time of the year in playoffs, when one mishap ends the entire season. And right now it seems this Mount Carmel squad focused, heads down, ready to attack this main goal of theirs to get a sectional title. When we come back, we'll talk about scores, and we'll talk to head coach Matt McCarty about this impressive first-round regional win. We'll be back here in about 2 minutes.
Life doesn't slow down for busy families. From early practices to late night games, every moment matters. That's why First National Bank offers online tools to fit into your schedule no matter how hectic it gets. From mobile banking to quick check deposits, First National Bank makes it easy to keep up with life and stay on top of your finances. No matter the schedule, First National Bank keeps you in the game.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Wabash Valley College and the Wabash Valley Arts Council proudly present the Chris Filillo Band, For Gontonia, an award-winning musical portrait of rural Illinois. Sunday, February 16th at 1:30 p.m. in the WVC Brubeck Theater. Tickets are $15 and patron passes will be honored. The Chris Filillo Band, For Gontonia, Sunday, February 16th, 1:30 p.m. in the WVC Brubeck Arts Center Theater. Scan the QR code for tickets or get them at the door.
Get your new Dodge today at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get a 2024 Dodge Hornet, lease for only $99 per month, or a 2024 Jeep Wrangler, lease for as low as $199 per month. Come in and get yours today at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get your new Ford at Steve Faulkner Automotive. New 2024 full-size Broncos up to $21,524 off and up to $11,560 off 2024 F-150s. See them all at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
At Wabash General Hospital Senior Enrichment Center, we believe that sometimes a helping hand is all it takes for seniors to get their lives back on track. Our dedicated team of healthcare professionals are here to offer guidance and support, helping navigate the unique health and lifestyle concerns faced by seniors. Whether dealing with feelings of anxiety, loneliness, or unresolved grief, struggling with changes in mood or concentration, or coping with health-related challenges, we're here for you. Call Wabash General Hospital Senior Enrichment Center at 618-263-9116.
Back here at Jerry Sloan Gymnasium, where the final 53-19 in favor of your Mount Carmel Lady Aces. Dominant from start to finish, really, other than a bit of a blip there in the first 4 minutes of this contest. But overall, Mount Carmel just running away with this one since then. Scoring-wise, we look at Fairfield first. It is Mabry Foster with 4, Delaney Ellis with 2, Myra Copeland with 2, Riley Jolly with 4, and Henry Hutchcraft with 7. For your Mount Carmel Lady Aces, Olivia Peach had 6, Maddie Stevens had 6, Zoe Randall with 4, Macy Randall with 10, Evie Sellers with 8, and Riley Hershey with the all-important 19 points, tying the team total of the Fairfield Lady Mules. I mean, just a phenomenal game from her and from this entire Mount Carmel Lady Aces team, now joined by head coach Matt McCarty. Coach, I don't think you could have drawn up a better ending to that first-round regional matchup.
Yeah, we played pretty well. The first couple minutes they came out and I think they were trying to triangle into us, and it kind of threw us for a loop for a minute, and they scored 7 points pretty quick, and we had a stoppage of time, and we just preached, we got to do it with our defense. We'll figure out the offense as we go. And they really bought into it, and I think we gave up 12 points the rest of the game from that point on. And yeah, I couldn't be more proud of the girls. They played really well tonight.
The adjustment that was made with that first timeout onward was spectacular. Talk to me a little bit about this team's ability to make those adjustments and be coachable.
Sometimes I think they just need reassurance sometimes, and especially when playoff time's coming around and we don't get off to necessarily a super fast start, just calming nerves down a little bit like we talked about in the pregame, and I think it worked because we came out and we played really well from that point on. So we've talked about it a lot. They buy into what we're saying, and that's what makes this team so great. Being able to buy in, adapt to things on the fly. You know, that's why we're kind of in the spot that we're in right now.
Now playing for another trophy coming up. Are you planning on staying here, watching a little bit of this next game, scouting just to see what's going on?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we played Carmel just a couple weeks ago. We didn't play Hamilton County this year, so we know a little bit about them from playing them last year, but definitely staying and watching and kind of seeing what they do, if they do anything new or unexpected, and just get a game plan ready for Thursday night.
All right, Coach, thank you for joining us. Have a safe trip home.
Hey, thank you guys very much.
So the final, 53-19 in favor of your Mount Carmel Lady Aces. Again, that is the final on Tim Phillips of Jade Investments scoreboard. What a win for Mount Carmel, playing for a regional championship for the second year in a row coming up on Thursday. So for everyone here running the stream, for everyone back at the studio, 100.5 WHID, and for Max Gerlach, I'm Riley Angel, and as always, have a good night. Yep. Thank you, you too. All right, bye.